Here we have the pituitary gland. It is also known as the hypophysis. It is a pea-sized gland that sits in the protective bony enclosure called the sella turcica. We're going to be looking at three lobes of the pituitary known as the anterior, intermediate, and posterior lobes. The pointer right now is on the anterior lobe. The anterior pituitary is responsible for synthesizing and secreting adrenocorticotropic hormone, thyroid-stimulating hormone, growth hormone, prolactin, follicle-stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone. The pointer now is moving to the posterior portion of the pituitary. Notice the lightly colored staining. Here we're going to be storing, not synthesizing, but storing two hormones. The two include oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone. Remember, the posterior pituitary is not glandular like its counterpart, the anterior pituitary. Instead, it's largely a collection of axonal projections from the hypothalamus that terminate behind the anterior pituitary. This is why it's also known as the neurohypophysis. The pointer has moved to the intermediate section of the hypophysis. This is known as the pars intermedia. The pars intermedia is the boundary between the anterior and the posterior lobes. It contains three types of cells: basophils, chromophobes, and colloid-filled cysts. In human fetal life, this area produces melanocyte-stimulating hormone, or MSH, which will cause the release of melanin pigment in skin cells, which are called melanocytes. However, the pars intermedia is normally either very small or entirely absent in adulthood.